Hello and welcome back to Craig's Model Railway. This is the second episode of buying a second-hand model railway. So today I'm going to take you through what I've done. Unfortunately I can't show you because the file that I saved it to has corrupted for some unknown reason. But I'll show you what I've done. It's no problem at all. I've done quite a substantial amount of work to the layout in the past few days. I'm just waiting on the postman still for some more points. But other than that, progress has been good. And I'll take you through what I've done. So here's the layout, as you can see. And I've removed quite a bit of track. As you can see, hopefully, that I've smoothed it all out. I've taken out all of the bad bits, sanded down the solder joints so they're no longer impeding the forefoot of the track, so it makes it to a lot more smooth running. I've powered it all up, it all runs, all 5 lines, apart from the TMD still, which I'm still waiting for points for. But other than that, it does run, and it runs quite well. As you can see, we are still waiting for 1, 2, 3 points because those are knackered, and I've already taken one out. I'm just waiting for the other. Down here, I've taken the 2 points out here because those were really troublesome, so I've taken those out. Round on the other side, on the front of the board, I've taken out that point here and that point there because that would be also very troublesome, so I've taken that out. Taking the old power lead out on this one because the power lead was in a very sad state, so I have to replace that. Come along the main station, replace this. There was 2 tracks here. I've now put it down to 1. It looks a lot cleaner, looks a lot nicer. Other than that, that's all I've had to replace really, and I've still got over there that point to replace because that one is knackered up into that siding. But other than that, my partner has been working on all the buildings. As you can see, they look a lot less pink. Well, they do in real life, but not on camera for some reason. As you can see here, that's a bit better, yeah. They look a lot less pink and purple, so they look a bit more realistic. I've rearranged the town scene so it looks a lot nicer and more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Here, on the outside of this platform, there will be 2 dead-end tracks being put back in, and the Metcalfe main station hall put there, as well as a car park and a few other things. That's it really for all the track modifications that I've done. It's looking a lot better, runs a lot better, and I'm quite happy with it now. So that's overall really good. So after taking everything out and all of the points out, I've had to put £100, another £100 of my own money into the layout on new track and power supply and various other aspects of modelling, just to try and get it to a stage of where I'm happy with it. And it all comes back to that question: is buying a second-hand railway worth the money? Well, to be honest with you, this one, no, it's not really. For the amount of time and effort that I've had to put into just replacing track alone, and how much I've had to rip out and replace, I could have built my own layout with that money. I've got another layout that's my exhibition layout, and I built that for less than £100. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's 4 times the size of my other one, but then again, you pay for what you get at the end of the day. You spend £300 on 8x4 board and you expect it to be exhibition standard. It's never going to happen. But you'd at least hope the track is in some sort of good state. But unfortunately in this circumstance it wasn't. In saying that, if you do want a project and you do want something you can modify yourself, then by all means buy a second-hand layout. I'm not bashing it at all. It's a good layout. As you can see, it's 5 operational lines. It can be wired to DCC or DC because I've made it that way. At the minute I've got 1 DCC line and 4 DC lines because all my rolling stock isn't up to DCC at the minute, so I need to buy the chips. But other than that, it's good, and I'll show you what I had to rip out and what I've replaced. I've already shown you what I've replaced, but I haven't shown you what I've actually ripped out of the layout and what sore state it was in. So I'll do that now. I'll show you what I've actually taken out, and hopefully it might make you realise, oh Jesus, he's done quite a bit of work. So we'll start with the points. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over here we've got the points that I've managed to save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in total we've managed to save 30. I've saved 7 points, and the other 6 are absolutely knackered. Over here, this is just a plain line. This is what I've had to rip out. All of that is absolutely knackered, and that's what I've had to take out off the board to get it up and running. It took me a full day to rip all of it out and replace it all. I don't think that's acceptable, because if it was your own layout and you wanted to build it into your own layout, then you wouldn't be wanting to do this yourself, would you? Because I didn't want to be honest with you. But it is what it is, and it's like I say, it's all running now, so I'm not that bothered. So in total so far I've spent £400, including the layout. That's £100 on track and £300 on the layout itself. I'm still waiting on the wood for the timber frame. I know I said that I'd do that first, but I'm in a hurry and I want to get it done. So I thought I might as well do what I can. Timber frame should be here next week, because I'll be getting the 8x4 sheet of 12mm ply and I'll be making it send out to that. Other than that, I've rearranged the town and it looks a lot better, and I'm quite happy with the way it is. I will be changing a few things, but it's nothing drastic now. That was the major thing about this layout. It was the track and how much of a nightmare it was becoming to be. But now that I've sorted that out, it's running good, and I've got no reason for it to be like it is and to get annoyed with it anymore, because I don't see the point. It's all done. All the track work's done, apart from a few little things, which is going to take me half an hour. Which is pretty good in my mind. So I could have been here days if I'd been a perfectionist, but luckily I'm not. So that's it really. That's all I've got to say for this episode. I will be putting another one up in a few days' time on what I'll be doing next with it, so I'm not quite sure yet. My missus is in the process of building the Metcalf. She's in the process of building the Metcalf station building, so that should be up soon. I'm waiting on the postman. That's it really. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you've not already. And thank you for all of the comments in the last episode. Bear in mind I'm still getting used to this, filming myself. So don't tend to do that really, because why would I? But other than that, thank you very much.